I had to pull over underneath a light. Let's see how dark it gets real quick. Woo, it's dark. Hey, we're gonna be talking about silver. You want to talk about a sunshine beam of light? Man, I love silver. I got to be honest with you. I think that silver is the most undervalued asset right now on all of Earth. Does that mean it's going to go up tomorrow? Probably not. But I still believe it, and so many other people believe it too. And I just believe it's honestly sort of it's a spiritual thing. It's God's money, just like gold and silver is God's money. And I think that there is going to be a day where you're going to see a moonshot for silver. And I like, say, Mickey Silver's asking, did someone say silver? We're going to talk about the silver price forecast. And it is interesting because it is in the wake of the Fed rates decision. And we'll talk a little bit after this about what happened during 2008, but really what I'm expecting to see in the next year and a half. So the story is out of fxempire.com, and it's entitled Silver Price Forecast, Rising in the Shadow of the Fed's Rate Decision. Says here, silver has captured investor attention as the current price action hints at benefiting from the Federal Reserve's prospective pause in interest rate hikes at this week's policy meeting. This precious metal's performance is being influenced by several factors, including economic indicators and central bank decisions, both domestic and international. Real quick, just so everybody knows, I put the link to the Silver Symposium. It's coming up, in a week and a half in Las Vegas. If you're interested in investing in silver, I honestly believe this is one of the best shows you can go to. For the price, I think the discount link is $89, and it even includes an ounce of silver. And there are people speaking there like G. Edward Griffin, Bill Holter, Andy Schechtman. You've got Heresy Financial. There's a lot of people. Thank you so much, Chance, for the super chat. And I think it is the best bang for your buck. And we picked Vegas because it is probably the easiest and cheapest flight to get to anywhere in the country. It says here, as of the other day, spot silver was trading at 23.17, which was only up 11 cents. December COMEX silver futures are at 23.45. Now, it says last week silver advanced on the back of a weaker dollar and U.S. job market resilience, among other positive economic factors. Asian stocks downturn further strengthened silver's appeal as a safe haven asset. At the same time, the United Auto Workers union strikes across Detroit emphasized the metal's attractiveness during geopolitical turmoil. Now, look at this. I think this is interesting. Chinese industrial output and retail sales figures exceeded estimates, fueling optimism for increased demand in metals and commodities. The People's Bank of China also contributed to bullish sentiment by reducing banks' required cash reserves. These strong indicators are likely to further drive up demand for metals like silver, especially in the world's largest metal consumer, China. You know, it's interesting to me, real quick, I got to say, the world's at a war right now economically, and part of that economic war is precious metals and earth metals, rare earths. I don't think a lot of people have taken into factor that since the world's splitting in two, right? We're now seeing China and Russia not showing up at like the G20 summit. We're seeing the BRICS grow faster and faster, stronger and stronger. And these markets are so thinly traded, the silver market specifically. It doesn't take much to watch supply run out. We've seen that happen in 2020 during COVID. We saw that during, obviously 2010, 2011, that time frame. And then we've also seen it in, I believe it was 2015, where we saw premiums soar, and then we've seen mints shut down. They don't have the ability to make any more things like that. I remember the Silver Eagle program shut down early, I believe it was 2015, because the Sunshine Mint ran out of blanks. And it's very interesting to see now where we are and where I think the price would be pretty unbelievable. But we've seen this before with other metals like rhodium. Now, they say here, with the Federal Reserve, the short-term forecast, with the Federal Reserve's policy meeting imminent, Silver prices remain highly sensitive to interest rate dynamics. Should the central bank lean dovish, a substantial silver rally could be in the offing. So, like if the Fed was to pause or lower rates. Conversely, any upward movement in interest rates could make this non-yielding asset less attractive to investors. So as yields rise, as the Federal Reserve keeps raising rates, they say, well, silver is not going to do well because people are going to be chasing yield. They'll be going after the bonds. But I have to be honest, I am shocked at how strong the silver price is. I would have thought the price would have been much weaker. You think about it, where was silver when mortgage rates are at 3% and the Fed funds rate was pretty much rock bottom? It wasn't that much farther up from where it is now. So it has not really dropped a whole lot. What, 10% maybe? It's lost as bonds have just exploded, the rates that they're offering on bonds. So I'm actually quite shocked that the silver price is this strong, which is going to bode extremely well for when rates drop. Now, do I believe rates are going higher? Yes. Do I believe that's going to weaken the price of silver? Yeah, it could. Has that stopped me from buying? No, it hasn't. And why? Because the premiums have fallen sharply. As of right now, you could get what I'm seeing like bullion for $1.50 over spot, like rounds, buffaloes. You could get silver eagles, I think, for what, $4.99 over spot on a really good sale. For sure, you can get it for $5.99. So am I concerned with the price of silver falling? Not necessarily, because if it falls from here, let's say it gets down to 20 bucks. Well, how much buying is going to hit the open market and then consequently run the price over spot, the premiums up? So to be honest with you, I'm still super bullish. Now, with that being said, I still hear about people putting their life savings into it. Don't do that. I don't think that's good sound advice. I don't think that's good and a good idea at all. But am I definitely investing in this? Absolutely. Do I believe that there's a day where these mining stocks, which I've got mining stocks, are going to take off? Absolutely. Have I been buying on weakness? Yes. But I also, like I said, back in March, I sold a third of my portfolio, and it's came down to now where I'm about to buy in the next couple of weeks, rebuy the stocks that doubled. I sold half, or no, sorry, a third, and then I'm about to rebuy at my original buy price because I still believe in the projects. It's just that sector's beat down. Now, another thing that they said, they're talking about the price and like it's, short term, it's 200-day moving average. It's saying it's sitting below the 200-day moving average of 23.38. And you know that the 200-day moving average, you don't want to really be buying in that range. So you got to be aware of that. But honestly, with this split of the world's economies, it doesn't take much for a country like China to go, the heck with it, start buying. And when they start buying, all hell's going to break loose in the COMEX and these other departments, these other companies that store this. Sorry, there's a lot going on around me. There's cars everywhere. It's like all of a sudden the parking lot got slammed. My point being is this. I believe that silver's got a very bright future. I think the next 5 years is going to look amazing and that silver is not going to be anywhere near the price it is. That's just my opinion. It's not professional opinion. If you want to come see the Silver Symposium, the links are down below. There's some tickets left and some discount hotels left, rooms. It's at Caesars, and we're going to be talking about crypto, all kinds of stuff. XRP. There's going to be a lot of talk. And like I said, you're probably never going to get to a show like this for this cost with G. Edward Griffin, Andy Scheckman, all these guys speaking. I'm just a humble YouTuber in the mix. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. The Economic Ninja is out.